Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm sharing with you my November TBR. As you guys know, as most of you know, TBRs are very stressful for me to try to stick to, but these are the books that I'm really trying my best to read in November. I have like a good mixture of things. I have thrillers, I have horror, I have extreme horror, I have just general fiction, I have manga, like literally a mixture of everything. So if you want to see what I'm reading in November, just keep watching. But before we get started, I want to quickly thank Teddy Blake for partnering with me on today's video. If you guys don't know who Teddy Blake is, they are a handbag company. They design handbags for every style choice, and every single month they're constantly coming out with new collections and designs. So make sure you keep tabs on that if you don't see a handbag that kind of suits your needs at the moment. These handbags are all made in Italy using premium Italian leather in the same Italian factories as well-known designer luxury brands, except these prices are a lot lower than your other designer brands because without that label of a big brand, they can drop $1,000 to $2,000 off of that price. You're getting premium quality products, but just without that high brand tax. But even with knocking down that price point, the quality is never compromised because I'm about to show you a bag right now from them. And it's stunning and so well made. Okay, so all of the bags come in this huge box that says Teddy Blake New York. It feels and looks like high-end designer luxury, and it has that magnetic closure. So when you open it, this is the inside of the box here, and I took out like the plastic wrapping and stuff like that, but the inside comes with the dust bag. And the bag that I picked out is in here, and I'm so excited to show you this because I was like shocked by just how beautiful this bag is. This is the bag that I picked out. It is literally perfect. So this is the Kim Stampato, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, 11-inch bag in the color light beige. And first of all, it matches my shirt. And like, look how stunning this is. It has the gold details, the Teddy Blake down here. To open it, you just slide these and open it up, and this is the inside. It does come with a longer strap that you can connect, but I mean, this bag is just gorgeous. I love the coloring. They have so many different color options. I really didn't know what to choose, but yeah. If you are interested in a Teddy Blake bag, be sure to use the link in the description box down below and check out their collections. It's just, they're stunning. I absolutely love this bag. Thank you so much, Teddy Blake, for partnering with me. And let's just jump into the TBR. Okay, so like I said, I have a mixture of things. I think I'm gonna start with thrillers first. I picked out a bunch of thrillers for this month. I don't know, I'm just in a thriller mood. I feel like I've been saying that for a few months and then I get sidetracked with my extreme horror videos, and I'm really trying my hardest to like prioritize some thrillers that have been on my shelf this month. So the first one is His and Hers by Alice Feeney. I've been saying forever that I'm going to read this soon, and I still haven't. This is the only Alice Feeney book that I haven't read, and since I haven't been like the biggest fan of her newer books, I mean, they were still good, I still enjoyed them, but her last two releases just, I'm dropping books. Her last two releases just haven't been my favorite. So I am looking forward to like going back to like the Alice Feeney basics and reading this one. This is about this like news reporter who's investigating this murder, but turns out she might be a suspect, I believe. So I'm really interested in checking this one out. And then the next one is The Nothing Man by Catherine Ryan Howard. I've heard nothing but great things about this book. This is about this woman who survived a serial killer when she was younger, and now she's trying to track him down, I believe. Then I was sent this book here, and it looked really interesting. It's called The Surgeon by Leslie Wolfe. This is a new thriller that came out, I want to say like September, I don't know, I could be lying, one of these months this year, but this is about this surgeon who, it says, I've never lost a patient until today. And then it's kind of like we don't know, like, did she kill the patient on purpose? It's very vague. It says, what will I do to protect myself if someone learns the truth? So I don't know if this is like this surgeon who murdered someone on purpose and is trying to cover it up. I don't know, but I've actually been seeing this around and seeing some good reviews. So I'm really interested in checking this one out. I've never read anything by Leslie Wolfe, but I'm looking forward to this one. Next, Do Not Disturb by A.R. Torre. This is the second book in the Girl in 6E trilogy. I believe it's a trilogy. And I've been saying for months and months and months I'm gonna get to this one soon, and it's just been one that I've been pushing back, and I really can't wait to read this because I loved The Girl in 6E. It's about this cam girl who's afraid to leave her home until one day, like, or she's afraid to leave her home because she's a serial killer, and she's afraid that if she leaves her home she's going to go on a killing spree. But one day she has to leave her home and you're just following those events, and I absolutely loved her as a character. So I've really been looking forward to checking out this second book, and hopefully it impresses me just as much as the first one did. And moving on to just some like general fiction, I have The End of Alice here. I think, I don't know what genre this is classified as. Here this is just like a really disturbing general fiction slash horror book because it is someone who is imprisoned. He's an imprisoned pedophile drawn to a correspondence with a 19-year-old co-ed. I don't know, this is supposed to be like a just disturbing fiction book, kind of similar vibes to My Dark Vanessa, so I'm interested in seeing what this one is about. I've heard very great things about this one though. Next is The Humans by Matt Haig. I have this one on Kindle Unlimited, and this one I've been meaning to read for a while, but it's just like a general cute little fiction book about aliens that come to Earth, and I think you're reading from the perspective of the aliens, and they're kind of like, what is with these humans? And I don't really know. It's like aliens trying to like describe humanity and why we're so weird. I just hear great things about this one, that it's just like a cute general fiction, fun time, like good feeling kind of book, I think. But I've just been really looking forward to reading this one because I've just heard nothing but amazing reviews. And then next I have the new Chuck Palahniuk book, Not Forever But For Now. This was an ARC I received. This book came out in September. I have no idea what this is about. The back just has like a whole bunch of craziness. It's like these two brothers that grow up in the countryside. It says murder is in the family business. There's people that keep showing up at the door. I don't know. It's just like a bunch of crazy wild nonsense on the back, like your typical Chuck Palahniuk book. So I've been hearing people hate this book. They're giving it 1 star. They're saying that it's too much. People are telling me that they absolutely loved it because it was just wild and disgusting and crazy. So I just can't wait to check this one out and see what my opinion is. I've only ever read Fight Club by him, so I'm looking forward to reading more. I have this chunky book. I've been wanting to read this one. I really wanted to read it when I was out on medical leave, when I was out of work, but I just didn't get to it. But it's the first deluxe edition of Berserk. So I have this big chunky manga here that I'm gonna try to get through in November. It's just a like fantasy horror, I believe. But yeah, I'm interested in diving in, seeing what all the hype is about, seeing how I feel, because I don't read manga. I think I've read like 2 manga books in my life, so I'm interested in seeing how I feel about this one. For my nonfiction book, I'm gonna try to read The Office BFFs by Jenna Fischer and Angela Kinsey. So this is about The Office, obviously some behind the scenes and their experience on this show, lots of pictures and quotes and different things from different cast members, and I'm obsessed with The Office. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, if not my favorite show. Well, I would say I Think You Should Leave by Tim Robinson and The Office are just like up there. You know, they're both like tied. But this is the show that I just like grew up on. Like my early adulthood was just obsessing over this show, much like many other people my age. So I I can't wait. I can't wait to read this because I think it's just gonna give me like a good vibe, you know? That show is my comfort show. Like I love it. I love it so much, and I can't wait to learn some like behind the scenes things and different stories from both of them, and I just can't wait. Like, if you don't love The Office, it's a red flag. Okay, next, moving into horror, okay? Horror, extreme horror. I have a bunch of books here. So first things first, I really would like to read The Obituaries issue 4, Summer of Blood by Christopher Triana, Daniel Volpe, and Aaron Beauregard. I've been meaning to read this guy literally since I got it over the summer, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's of course, you know, some short novelettes. The intro of this one is by Edward Lee, so I've really been looking forward to checking this guy out because issue 5 is already out. I pre-ordered it. I think it's coming in November, so I'd like to read this one first. Then Clash Books so kindly sent me a Wrath James White book, and I died. I can't even tell you how excited I was that I got sent a Wrath James White book because I'm obsessed with him. So this is The Ecstasy of Agony. I haven't read this one, but it's gorgeous. Like, this cover, stunning. Stunning. This whole thing, stunning, okay? This is a short story collection. This is another one that has an introduction by Edward Lee, but I can't wait to dive into this guy here. I've just been staring at it and I can't wait to read this one. And Otis Bateman came out with My Vice is Your Unfathomable Agony. I can't talk, but this is a new extreme horror book about these two mobsters who get on like the wrong side of the big boss man, and I think the boss is out for revenge on them. I believe that's what this one is about. But I love Otis Bateman, so I can't wait to read that one. And then I've been trying to work my way through Judith Sonnet's backlist because you guys have been asking me for a Judith Sonnet ranking and like guide to her books. So I really would like to read all of her books before I film that video. So that's why I've been reading 2 to 3 Judith Sonnets a month. So for November, I first have Eels, which is a tiny little splatterpunk, sea-based splatterpunk about eels, okay? I've been slowly making my way through these Splatter at Sea books too, and I've been really enjoying them so far. But yeah, this one's super short, so I'll definitely get to this one. And then since it's November, I'm also going to be reading Gobbler by her, which is a Thanksgiving themed extreme horror. So I don't know what that entails, but I can't wait to read this one. And also that movie Thanksgiving is coming out. I wonder if it's going to be any good, but that reminds me of that trailer for some reason. So I hope both of them are good. I have Chocolate Man by Jonathan Butcher. This is the one that I really wanted to read in October for a vlog, but I didn't get to it. And this one will definitely make me throw up. Like, that's why I've been wanting to vlog this one, because it sounds like something that is going to make me vomit, because it's about a monster, a very particular monster. And listen, this sort of thing gives me a gag reflex, so we'll see. Then last but certainly not least is Man Cave by Angel Jaliek. So this one is a doozy, I hear. So this is extreme horror about these two girls that end up running into this man, and I think they're held captive. I don't really know too much else. I mean, I know the trigger warnings and I know that it's a brutal, gruesome, extreme horror book, but I hear that it's written like really well. I just hear nothing but like really, really great reviews about this one and how well it was written, and so I've really been wanting to check this one out and check out this author for a while now. But I just, every time you like hear people talk about their favorite extreme horror books, this is usually on that list. Like, they have just been on my radar. So yeah, that is it for my TBR. Will I get to all of these? I don't know. Will I stick to this? I don't know, but I'm trying my best. And let me know what you plan on reading in November, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! And don't forget to check out Teddy Blake in the description box down below, okay, because they're fantastic. Bye!